Identity is very important. But I don't think it always has to be the identity of the reporter. When we do the projects we work on now, where there is no reporter, I actually think the identity of the people who are in the room with the people who are the face of the documentary is critical. We pride ourselves on our production company. We hire a lot of BIPOC directors, and like that's important to us. And I actually think it does. I think it does matter because I think you're more in tune to ask certain questions that I think other people would miss. I can guarantee you, as a person who's Catholic, that if I were interviewing someone who was Jewish and there was some great detail about a Jewish temple, that I would probably miss a lot, right? I just wouldn't know enough to say, oh, let me stop you there. I have a follow up, or oh, this is an interesting point I want to dig into more. I just don't have the expertise. And so if you're going to do that as a reporter, and I'm sure there's tons of reporters who could do that, you just need a good team of people around you, right? Who are going to say, oh, hey, let me flag that for you, just so you understand that this thing that he's saying is very significant. It doesn't sound significant, but it's very significant. So let's pause here and dive deeper, because you just don't personally know the cultural context. And cultural context is very important, certainly in documentaries and any kind of storytelling. So it doesn't have to be the reporter per se, but certainly you need a team of people who can say, oh, we get it, we understand it. So that's always sort of been my strategy, that if I don't personally have the expertise, and often I just don't. I mean, my expertise window is pretty narrow. I'm like, give me all the Long Island stories.
Oh, I don't want that.
But, you want to make sure that you have, people around you who speak the language or culturally understand the community, and I'm talking about any kind of community, right? Sometimes, you do stories on young people, and it's very easy to be the old person in that story versus someone saying, like, let me explain this to you. Like, what is important here? You can't just come at this story from hardy her, who cares about social media? Well, a lot of people do care. It's important. So let's either understand it or give it to another reporter who wants to surround himself or herself with people who get it and who want to help explain it.